Hello guys, this time Bitcoin is going to
$1 million.
yeah 1 million, right? Yeah, to the moon. Okay guys, so let's start this live stream. So yesterday Bitcoin was here, right? Here was here and was breaking, right? So now as you can see here we saw a bounce as looks like, well, as said before, if Bitcoin is gonna bounce, must break 19,500, and after that we can start thinking, okay, it was a bear trap. Fair enough. I gotta stop it in my case. My short was $19,000, around actually 500 around there. So and I gotta stop it. But well, I think the title of this live stream is sarcastic, of course, because you think from here Bitcoin will go to $1 million. Well, I don't think so. Mhm. The reality here is Bitcoin is still in sideways, but here is testing again this area of confluence, as you can see here, the MI55 around there is not exact, you see. So Bitcoin is still in sideways, but we have some signals we can, for me, actually, this is, okay, yesterday was a bear trap here, yes, and actually here, for me, it is a bull trap now. And well, let me explain why. Well, in one day chart, as you can see here, let me show you. We have here the sell moment. The sell pressure is still on. As you can see here, the curve never changed the color. I mean, never changed the momentum to the upside. As you can see, something like this, never changed. So as long as the signal is still present, the projection is like this, right? So this is very simple. It's like this. Okay. So I know maybe you don't like it. Maybe you say, no. You see, the bottom is in to the million because someone, Richard, right? 1 million, exactly. 1 million, but the bottom is in. Exactly, yes. So, well, the projection is like this. Simple. I'm done. Uh-huh. Why? The reason is simple because, well, as long as the signal is present, I cannot be bullish. Second thing here, Bitcoin is in downtrend. As you can see here, every time when Bitcoin is testing the MI55, rejection, rejection, rejection. And do you think what is going to happen here? Rejection. And always that is going to be the projection. If you want to see reversals, it's very simple. Bitcoin must break the MI55, come here again, and after that here, in this point, after that, you see, after the break, yes, to 1 million if you want. But as long as Bitcoin is below the MI55, I cannot change the trend. That's simple, okay? So I have rules and I follow my rules, okay? So right now here, yeah, honestly, I will need to be honest with you. The mistake I did actually, not today, but I was expecting Bitcoin will break this area, honestly. But as I said before, if Bitcoin, this is a bear trap, Bitcoin will bounce. I mean, very hard, as soon as possible. And actually, it did it. Actually, as you can see here, that happened. Right now, what happens? Well, for me, I am looking for shorts right now. Actually, I am in short position around this area right now. Here, yeah. Officially, we don't have a sell signal, not yet. But I am looking for actually that anticipate. I am trying to anticipate the price action. Here, of course, you are thinking here to the moon. I don't think so. Yeah, Bitcoin actually is. I mean, it's very simple. Any close below actually 19,600, you will see full retrace all the way down to 19,100, and after that you will see, well, you bull trap and, well, continuation to the downside, and that is something I am expecting. Why? Because the sell signal is still present in 1 day chart. Monday, next Monday, yes, next week. If you see the sell line crossing here, and you see the buy signal here next week, well, this scenario is gonna change. It's not gonna be like this anymore. It's gonna be now like this, okay, to the upside. But still, we have other three days, so we have to wait. I mean, at least I have to wait in my case. So right now, still the projection is to the downside, and also 1 day chart is this game is very simple. In 1 day chart, any close below the mid-21, 19,500. Actually, I am looking for that. You will see this just other, well, pump and dump, yeah, in short-term time frames. So, but as you can see here, Bitcoin always since August, every time when it's testing 55, not always my system is getting rejected by the MA55. Rejected. Now there is other chart I want to show you, and actually for me it's very concerning right now. As you can see here, the 2-day chart we have the MA21, yeah, is acting as resistance here, and now here. So any close below there, I mean, the next close, yes, any as long as this asset is closing below here around 20k, 20k right now is resistance. As you can see here, right now all this area is resistance, 20k. Before it was support, right? It was support. Well, this area not exact. Now is resistance. So you want to see bullish Bitcoin, you need to see Bitcoin breaking the MA21 in 2-day chart and also the MA55 in 1-day chart. And after that, I am expecting actually big leg up, auto leg up to $21,200. But even if you see Bitcoin around this area, it's a sell. Even you see Bitcoin at this area, is a sell. That is the point. I mean, even in macro time frames, if you see a bounce, it's gonna be a sell. Okay, that is the point. Okay, that is the point. There is no, at least with my system of trading, there is not enough time for Bitcoin to see a reversal. Someone asked me yesterday, hey, well, you want to see reversals here? Yes, Bitcoin must be right now in weekly basis must be around here. So, but you need to see Bitcoin like this, breaking the MA55 and MA21 here, the MA55 in weekly basis, and after that, yes, 1 million if you want. But it's not happening. And also, the probabilities in weekly basis, honestly, I mean, my personal opinion, right? They are very low, very, very low. Bitcoin is just wasting time here in the lows, wasting time, precious time, because the curve is about to test the zero line here, maybe by the end of this month. Yeah, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks more. When you see the zero line here testing here, and you see Bitcoin just lazy, like right now, like 4 months ago, well, what happened last time? You see here. And after that, major crash. So I am still looking for Bitcoin breaking down. Yes. I mean, you want to know my answer? Yes. I am looking for that break. Maybe not today, not tomorrow. Yes, we will have to wait. Maybe more time. Yes, but eventually I am looking for that. If I see Bitcoin bouncing here, of course I will take a long position. Maybe yes, I will ride the trend, the short term trade. But this one is gonna be just a sell in the long term. So right now let's talk about 3-day chart. Okay, actually, well, yes, I like to use sometimes the 3-day chart, but let me see here. Yeah, the same thing. The curve is gonna test here the settle line here very soon. Maybe next week. I mean, this is not good. This is not good. I don't like this price action. And also here is still below the zero line here in OBB. So for me, if you want to be bullish here for Bitcoin and say this is the bottom of the bull market, the bear market, Bitcoin must do this right now, like Shiba Inu, right? Like Shiba Inu, like this, right? Ooh, like this. And after that, to the moon without stopping. I mean, right now, yeah, tomorrow. But probabilities are very low. As I said before, yeah, we can see maybe a bounce, but that bounce is gonna be a sell, yeah. So right now in the 4-hour chart, let me show you in 4-hour chart because I know you want to trade right now. For me, let me show you here. One moment. Okay, yeah, we have here, as you can see here, as I said before, if you want to buy here, all this area, go ahead, do it. Okay, but not me. And actually, based on this price action, honestly, I'm looking for a rejection right now. I mean, this area. Even maybe we will not see this area tested. And the reason is because the ME55 is around here. It's around here, between. So maybe this time we will not see this area tested. So you want to buy here because it's cheap, because to the moon, right? This time Bitcoin to 40k. Well, well, good luck with that. As I said, the reality is Bitcoin is still in sideways, but there is a major signal emerging right now. Is in 1-day chart. Let me show you. In 1-day chart, we have the volatility contracting. So what is this telling me right now? Even if we have the ADX negative here right now, here, yes. Potentially this bounce is hard to say right now. Honestly, it's hard to say right now. I cannot tell you right now. Yeah. Any close below, yeah, $19,400 is gonna be invalidation, and for me, it's gonna be a bull trap this area, and you will see again other test to maybe $18,000, 700, 500, or maybe lower. So the thing here is now I am looking for expansion in the volatility. Yeah. This week, it could be to the downside, but pay attention. Remember what I said before. In the future, right? In the future, because timing is extremely important. In the future, if we see Bitcoin around here, for example, the last week of November, September, sorry, October, or maybe the first week of November, if we see Bitcoin is still here, yeah, we will see what? Well, the forecast is very, very obvious, right? We are gonna see potentially a buy signal, you see? When you see this and volatility very low, I will be very bullish. Bullish, no, okay. Bullish for a bounce, okay? No reversals. So I will be bullish here, saying, hey, this asset is gonna do something like this, 22, 23, who knows, around there, other tests and higher time frames, and after that, continuation and breaking down, okay? So just this week, I am still looking for what? Continuation to the downside. Just this week, because timing is extremely important, okay? So right now, as long as I have this signal, well, I am still looking for lower prices. Now, OBB here, as you can see here, Bitcoin actually very good, very rare actually. Is this kind of things I see with OBB is very weird to see a fake signal. Honestly, a long time ago. I mean, this is the first. I mean, I cannot remember even the last time when I saw a fake signal. The last time was in March 2022. Here you see breaking the MI55 and after that bounce. So it's very weird. So there is no perfect indicator, but actually, OBB is all the signals I got from this indicator, they are very good in general. So right now we have a second fake signal. The last one was in March, as you can see here. So, but so far so good. Mostly all of them, actually all of them, they are very good. So what is happening right now here? The momentum is still to the upside in OBB. Yes. Strong? No, of course not. As long as it's below zero line here, I am not looking for a breakout. Yeah. Remember, when you see WB here in something like this, right? When you see above the zero line, the volume is decent and you can start looking for maybe higher prices. So right now here, we have the weekly, well, in Western, we have one more day, right? Friday. So for the weekly close, I will be more positive, like maybe we will see a bounce eventually, yes, if I see Bitcoin closing about $20,500. If I see, for example, this week or tomorrow or whatever, this weekly chart closing about this area, yes, I will start looking for an extension to maybe $23,000, and maybe eventually we will see the buy signal in one day chart. But as I said before, even if you see Bitcoin here or here around there, it's just gonna be a sell. Okay, it's gonna be a sell, and that is gonna be just the last move here, because well, the projection is still a bounce signal. Yes, fair enough, but the time is almost over. So last time Bitcoin, when we saw 48K, I said here, I said, hey, time is over. The last 2 weeks around there, Bitcoin was bouncing, trying to break the MI55, as you can see here. Yeah. So what happened? Well, 2 weeks we have two green candles here, and after that, major crash. So if I see Bitcoin bouncing here 2 weeks, for example, next week and the first week of November, for me it's gonna be something similar like this. Okay. After that, you will see a sell signal, and after that, well, continuation, and after that, at this point, that it makes sense for me. At this point, maybe it makes sense for me. Why? Because now there are too many people looking for $10,000 for 10K. So for me right now, I am thinking, well, maybe yes, because my target for 10K or 14K is not like I said. I didn't say that like 1 month ago. Is this coming from 2021? So I was calling for this price first also, and this one in 2021 when Bitcoin was around here. So, but right now, many people, they are looking for this. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bounce first, maybe next week. Of course, we need to see the close and we need to see some technical things right first, confirmation, right? Confirmation. So, but in general, Bitcoin in weekly chart is just wasting time. Just wasting time. At this point, today, right now, Bitcoin must be around $34,000. Someone asked me in the private channels a very interesting question. What could happen if Bitcoin closed the yearly, I mean, in 2022, below $30,000? And it's a very good question, but actually I already answered that question in my video. But let me show you here. It's just technically 2 months left. I mean, 2 weeks of this month, 2 months left, right? This is reversal, okay? I mean, using just price action, this is reversal. Eventually, technically speaking, 2023 is gonna be shit. Sorry, I don't want to say bad words anymore, but any close below 30K 2022, yes, I mean, I will start looking for, of course, we are gonna see some rallies, I mean, bounces in general, but I will start looking for 14K and around 10K 2023. So if we see the close below 30K, the probabilities to see Bitcoin closing about 30K in yearly, all this year, this year, for me, they are very low, extremely low. Yeah, especially because Bitcoin doesn't have enough time. Now, we have here the OBB, as you can see here. I like this setup for first time since, I think when the last time when I saw this, let me see. No. I think maybe in 2019. Finally, I can see some accumulation in this indicator. Why? Because it's breaking the previous low, as you can see here. But OBB is a very slow indicator, very slow. This setup here is gonna take months, minimum. I will say maybe 4 months, 6 months, maybe in Q1 in 2023. Potentially, we are gonna see testing this area. If this area get rejected, well, new lows, continuation. But usually, historically speaking, every time when you see OBB breaking the MI55 in weekly chart, something like this, the bottom is already in, and also the bull market is about to start. Okay, historically speaking, yeah. So every time when OBB is above the MI55 in weekly chart, here, here, and also here. Historically speaking, the bottom is in. I mean, you will not catch the bottom, but you will catch the bull market. That is the thing, okay? So in 2015, as you can see here, Bitcoin was at 240, and after that, to the moon, right? So the peak was around 400, 500, right? So the next one was here, and in May 2017, Bitcoin was at $1,000 400, and from there to the moon to 20K. So here Bitcoin was at $4,000, and after to the moon to 14K. And here Bitcoin was at $6,000 and to the moon to 60K. Now I think now you got the point, right? So you will not catch the bottom. Forget it. Forget it. You will not catch the bottom with OBB because the OBB is different. So, but the bull markets actually they are playing very good. So if we try to project this, I don't like to do this because OBB actually is doing this. We have to wait a lot of time. For example, as you can see here, we have a trend line, right? So if we just do something like this, right? Just I am just playing like I am Nostradamus, right? This is the trend line here. So something like this. So around January, February, March, around there, Q1 in 2023, potentially we could see this setup. Just be careful here because if we get rejected from this area, major crash. Bitcoin will have a major crash, and we have one example in 2015. If I show you 2015 here, Bitcoin tested actually the MI55, as you can see here, and after that in 2014, sorry, and after a major crash with new lows. So what happened here? Let me show you here. Testing the MI55, also the MI55 in OBB here, and after that, major crash. So this is gonna be a very interesting test. It's gonna happen maybe in the Q1 2023. I think some members in the Patreon, they were posting like maybe in Bitcoin index, we have actually this setup right now. Let me see. Let me see. There is one reason why I stopped using this indicator, and yeah, we have here the test right now here. If this is the test, if this is real, because I need to be very honest with you, I want to be very transparent. I am not using Bitcoin index for my technical analysis. I am using Bitstamp. Since, I mean, many years ago, I've been using Bitstamp and I got very good results. So uh, my technical analysis with this chart, of course, the values is supposed to be this one is better, but honestly, in real life, I got much better results with Bitstamp because the volume in micro timeframes with this with Bitcoin index, OBV or normal all indicators, they are not showing good signals, honestly. So, but if big warning here, big warning, because if this signal is real, because historically speaking, technically speaking, this chart is the oldest chart of Bitcoin. Be careful, be extremely careful, because I have a rule. Every time when you see for first time the ME55 tested in OBB, is gonna be a reaction, like this. Okay, so big warning, because if this is real, we are gonna see a major breakdown. That's why, but as I said before, I am not using this chart as my main, chart for trading. But also one thing here, here is more obvious. We have one, two, three hidden variance here. 1, 2, 3, right? So from this point and this point, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. You see, this is very bad terrible for the price, terrible. So wait for it. I think the close this weekend, we will see. We will get more information. So using price action is very simple. Any close below 19,500, you will see the bull trap I said before. So if we see that bull trap, well, you can start thinking, okay, so the reaction is gonna be real, and well, after that, potentially Bitcoin will start trending to the downside. So, but as I said before, don't take it a bit too seriously, because actually never take it too seriously what I said here in the in YouTube, and please don't listen YouTubers. And if you trade, if you buy, you sell, you borrow, whatever you do with your crypto is your own responsibility. Okay, just here in the live streams, I'm sharing my experience in the markets. So here I was studying this chart actually this morning, and yes, same thing. We have just couple weeks, no more than that, maybe just October, and Bitcoin is doing nothing. So as long as Bitcoin is below 20K, and even worse, $20,500, I am not looking for something like, oh my god, to the moon, the bottom is in. I don't think so. So the monthly here with this chart is very simple. It's actually very interesting here. We have more data, you can see here, and for first time in the history, yes, we have OBB testing the center line here. The question is if this asset is gonna break the ME55 here in OBB. Of course, this chart is very new. Right? It's a fresh. So I never saw this information, but I can tell you something. I have rules. So every time when I see this as any asset breaking the center line here, automatically for me is not bullish anymore. Okay, so you don't want to see this next month. That is, simple. Okay, so let me continue with Bitstamp, because in Bitstamp we don't have the setup. I think. Let me see. No, we don't have it. We don't have it. That is the thing, and it's because Bitstamp is missing like around 2-3 years of data. So let's see. Okay, so if I am right with this and Bitcoin, I'm still looking for this downside. Of course, the first level I will start looking for is 16,600. This could be a potential bottom. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Now, if you want to start calling the bottom, because for some reason, every time when Bitcoin is moving, suddenly all the guys everywhere, now they are bullish and to the moon, right? Seriously, you have to avoid this kind of feelings, okay? If you really want to take, in professional level trading, You cannot do that kind of things. Okay. So if the price is going up or is going down, is to the downside, doesn't matter. It could be a 100K, it could be a 10K or 5K. As a trader, doesn't matter because you can trade any time frame, any price, doesn't matter. Investors, they have to be worried right now because they can go long or they can buy, right? That's it. But traders, no, we can go short, we can go long, doesn't matter. You see? So no emotions, discipline. Mhm. So if you want to see reversals here, Bitcoin has a very, very difficult task, is closing about $24,000. Actually 25, I will say. I will be bullish around 25. But even with this, we have the center line crossing here, yes. I think Bitcoin will not do it a long time. By monthly, as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3 stacks of various divergence, and also 3 month chart. We have various divergence, and we still a lot of time. That's why I am not very confident like Bitcoin. The bottom is in. Okay, so right now let's come back to 1 day chart and let me show you here. 1 day chart here, as I said before, recap here is you buy here because to the moon, because Bitcoin to 1 million, right? Good luck. But I respect your technical analysis, but I don't think so. Okay, so this area is for selling, not for buying. Okay, so the fact is right now Bitcoin is in sideways still, and eventually we are gonna see the break. So it's very easy play. Sell resistance, buy support. Okay. Yesterday, I could close my position here, but I didn't. Why? Because I was following the 1 day signal, and as I said before, I was expecting we will see the center line crossing here and Bitcoin today below 18K. So I was looking for expansion in volatility, and after that to zero, right? But that didn't happen. So never mind, move on, and just let's keep trading, right? That's it. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with use the dominance, and after that, I'm gonna continue with altcoins as usual. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance right now here. This is looking more a little bit toppy, as you can see. This is resistance, yeah. Use the dominance failed, breaking this area, got rejected. Now it's testing the 21. Let me see here. Still, the momentum is to the upside here. The question is, we have better variance? Yes, actually, yes. I will be very careful with this. Well, if Bitcoin is gonna break the MA55, I think has a good chance this time. Maybe not this week, maybe next week. Why? Because we have 1, 2, and potential 3 better divergence. Better divergence, okay? Well, this is bullish. This is bullish. This is bullish because here, potentially this next week, not today, next week, here, the projection is gonna be maybe not the MA55. I will start looking for maybe other test to 100, MA100 here in an uptrend, right? In an uptrend around here. This is gonna play, of course. So there is no confirmation right now here, but we have well, what is this? It's reversal. This candle is reversal in 1 day chart, of course. So not because you said this is that to zero, of course not. Remember, this is on a very, very healthy uptrend right now. So I cannot be bearish. But if I see the sell signal here in 1 day chart, that means next week we are gonna see a buy signal for Bitcoin with triple bearish variance in USD dominance. That means Bitcoin maybe will hit $23,000 maybe next week or something like that. I mean, we will see maybe a bullish week potentially. Not this week, maybe next week. But there is no confirmation, not yet. So don't rush, okay? So we will have to wait. So as long as the MA21 is holding, so I cannot say it. I cannot. So 5 day chart. Let me see. We have a new close here. A new close is still bullish. The DX is turning white, so the slope is positive here. So it's very, very, very hard for me to be bearish. So the best scenario for this asset is just entering sideways here for a long time, and after that we can start looking for potential top here, and after that breakdown. Potentially yes, but it will take time. Maybe Q1 2023. Okay, So honestly, I'm still expecting at least a test to maybe 9%. That is my expectation. Of course, I could be wrong because I know maybe for you, looks like it's turning, but well, I think now you know. Sometimes we have fake signals, so I cannot tell you right now this because still the momentum is to the upside. ADX is positive here, so it's too soon to say it. Now the weekly chart here, well, this is bullish. Eventually, I mean, the next 2 months, 3 months, still October, still November, still December, the USD dominance, technically speaking, should be bullish. So as long as it's closing about 7.50 in weekly basis, I am looking for maybe just sideways here in this area, sideways consolidation, more time, and maybe eventually other breakout. Any close below 7.50 just using price action, yes, full rejection with 3 strikes versus divergence in 1-day chart, well, we will see a green candle for Bitcoin. And that candle is going to be a sell. Why? Because is this bearish? Of course not, my friend. This is not bearish. So the lowest point I can see this asset is around limit 21. And after that, something like this. Something like this. Okay. So the trend is your friend, and this is in uptrend. And it will take years to reverse this trend. Okay. So okay, let me continue. Let me continue because this is very, very interesting right now. Bitcoin finally is breaking down. I was in loss, huh? I was a little bit in loss, but looks like finally Bitcoin is getting ready for the breakdown. And get ready, this is the momentum. Remember, we are in one hour chart here. If you see Bitcoin breaking $19,000, 500, 400, this is gonna be a bull trap, and you will see Bitcoin breaking 19K and so on, and continuation to the downside. And all the thing I said about the bullish things is gonna be garbage. Okay, so remember. So always we have to wait. We have to see the invalidations. This asset, this pivot is very important. $19,000, 500, 400 is very, very important. Any close below there, full reversal. Okay, full reversal. So that's why it's very important. If Bitcoin is real bullish, Bitcoin cannot break this level. Okay, simple. Why? Well, why? I said before. One, the chart is the MI21 is there. The MI21. Bitcoin cannot break this level. If you want to see momentum to the upside, at least other test to the MI55, and after that, maybe potential, we can start looking for reversals maybe next week. Okay, so let's continue. My stop losses are based on BPR or volume. One thing here, I have some new members, and let me explain. I need to be very clear with this. I don't use lines, I don't use triangles, I don't use rectangles, I don't follow news, I don't follow fundamentals, I don't care if it's a new fork, a new merge, I don't care. The only thing for me is the most important thing here is the chart itself. That's it. Okay? So, I will just take 5 minutes of this because I want to explain this point. Okay? So, right now here, we have this line here, this line, something like this, right? Something like this. Okay? Something like this. And now the classic technical trade will say, you see, you got rejected here. Some guys will say, okay, we have that triangle, right? Technically speaking, it's to the downside, like this. Okay? But other guys will do something like this. This is my triangle. Yeah. This is my triangle. Or this is a bigger triangle here. Or what? This is a rising wedge here. Yeah. This is what is this? Let me see. I need to use my imagination. Yeah. New one. The diamond pattern. Diamond pattern, right? Diamond pattern. I know you never heard about this, but yes, it's real. You know, people they have a lot of imagination. Something like this, and they said the projection is like this, and after that they just do, I don't know, just garbage like this. Okay, the point is like all the things you see in the charts is just in your mind. Okay, it's in your mind. Okay, so it's in your mind. And YouTubers, why they do? It's very simple. Tell me how many YouTubers you saw doing something like this. You know, to the moon, right? So my triangle is this one. Yeah. I am with 1 million trade in long position. Yeah, because I got lucky about Bitcoin maybe 10 years ago and didn't know I will be rich. Yeah, but I am very bad trader, of course, because I am very bad trader. I will tell you something. Welcome to my community. Yeah, to the moon. Okay, the target is 30%. So if this triangle breaks is 25K, right? So here to the downside, 14K. So after that, doesn't matter what happens, is going to do the Bitcoin, in this case, to the upside, to the downside. And the trader, right, will tell you, you see, I was right. I was right. I told you, if this triangle breaks to the downside, it will hit, I don't know, 14K, 15K, whatever. So he is going to be right always. Always. That's why I don't follow classic technical analysis. Also, other biggest mistakes in classic technical analysis. Okay, I'm gonna enter in short here. Sorry, let me. In 1 hour chart, I think is very simple. Here, here. I'm gonna open a long position here because to the moon, right? The support is very, very, very strong. Yeah, we have in 4 hour chart. I remember. Yeah, I remember because we have a bullish divergence here. Technically speaking, yes, to the moon here. Yeah. Actually, my prediction was like that, but I said in my live stream, and also my private channels, this is not worth it. The recent reward is not worth it, and also you have to respect higher time frames with sell signal present. So that's why I didn't take this one. Okay. So I'm gonna set my stop loss. Yeah, a stop loss. Okay. Let me see. Long position. Okay, I'm gonna open here. And I'm gonna set my stop loss below here. I don't know, maybe around here. It's very funny because even some traders they said this and they go to 1 hour chart, right? They go to 1 hour chart and they say, oh, you see, here's my position. I'm gonna set my stop loss here. Okay, thinking like in that moment when they go long, automatically the price is gonna pump. I didn't know, my friend, you can manipulate the markets because the only way to see Bitcoin moving up after you enter long is because maybe you're a whale, right? You are putting millions in the market, but I don't think so, right? So, because the bullish divergence, right? As you can see, we have a problem here. We have a problem. First of all, the 1-day signal, the 1-day chart is a sell. So you cannot do it. No, you respect, of course, the system, right? You have a sell signal in higher time frames, and also you have OBB breaking down. Why you want to enter in long position? You are fighting the signal, right? You are fighting the short-term trend, right? The trend is your friend, and the trend is to the downside. In any case, if we see a bounce here, that's what my expectation, right? We are gonna see what? Continuation to the downside. But no. You know what? I am in the mood. I want to lose money today. So okay, go long here. Go long to the moon because 1 million. And after that, what happened? Well, now you know what happened, right? You know what happened, right? To the moon. Okay, watch this. Now, Bitcoin crash. Okay, perfect. In my case, I was in short position around here. Yeah, when Bitcoin tested the 55. Perfect. Okay, good. Now here, Bitcoin was here, testing here, this area. And let's repeat here because I want to show you how I am doing this. And I want to fix my own mistakes as a trader. Okay, because I did a mistake last night. What? I said in my live streams, I am expecting a breakdown here, but what happened? In my case, I didn't care about this price. Why? Because I was following 1-day chart, okay? I was following 1-day chart sell signal. So if we go to 1-day chart, as you can see, the sell signal is still present. So technically speaking, I was looking for continuation. Okay, what happened in 4-hour chart? Okay, first of all, market makers, they know people entering long position here because the support is very strong. Okay, reaction MA55 for me was a very obvious signal here. Okay, continuation, perfect. Right now here, what happened? Well, technically speaking, now checking here in 4-hour chart, we have not just one, not just two, we have 3 bullish divergence forming. Okay, 3 bullish divergence forming. Okay, that was my mistake. Maybe yes, because I didn't see 1-day or 4-hour chart. I was not watching 4-hour chart. But what happened after this? Well, we see the bullish divergence in 4-hour chart. Let me show you. Here, as you can see here, and after that, Bitcoin was bouncing. Target, the MI55. Exactly where I was, around there. I got to stop it here, exactly here. Okay. And after that, okay, short? No, of course not, because it still has momentum. So right now here, what it's doing right now, yeah, is still above this one, about this area. Now it's looking more toppy, like a rejection. We are gonna see sell signal maybe very soon. So, but that is the way how I am fixing my mistakes. What was my mistake? Maybe not taking profits. Yeah, and it's very funny, right? Because people like to complain because, oh my God, I could make more money. So you're complaining because you are not making profits. You are complaining because you are making profits. So conclusion, you are not happy. Never. So, well, just saying. Okay. So let me continue. I will continue with altcoins. Projection for Bitcoin. Remember, any close below $19,000, actually 500. This is gonna be a bull trap. And all the bullish things I said, just forget it. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna start with Cardano. Cardano is garbage. Cardano is garbage, and Cardano is gonna be garbage always. Sorry. I know Cardano lover. You love Cardano, right? But people lie, charts don't lie. Okay. Okay. Continuation Cardano to zero. Simple. Okay. You watch one day weekly chart. This is a wonderful breaking down. That is the setup I was looking for Bitcoin actually last night. This beautiful, wonderful continuation. That is the setup I was looking for Bitcoin right now. Okay, that didn't happen. Maybe today, who knows, right? Maybe today. I don't know. Who knows? So, but this, based on volume, there is nothing to stop Cardano to come, breaking down to 0.20, the first level. I will start just using price action because it's not helpful. It's not very helpful. Yeah, breaking 0.34. I know for you maybe it's very strong support. Of course, no, there is no support. There is no support, nothing here to support the price. So eventually, of course, in this month, next month, November, and maybe December, I am looking for Cardano 0.15, and the worst scenario is 0.08. Okay, in weekly levels. This is a trend. This is trending. Okay, this is trending. Now in 1 day chart. Okay, to the moon. Okay, the bottom is in. Of course not. Watch this. We don't have bullish divergence here. You can say from this point and this point, but honestly, it's too far. From August, I think it's too far. ADX is even worse, actually. Look at this. The volatility is contracted here about 23. So what is going to happen? Well, my expectation, right? You will see volatility expanding here, and you will see OBB is totally destroyed, as you can see here. So Cardano is garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. Continuation to the downside. Okay. So let me continue. Okay, you have any requests, please let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna check right now. Wow, Bitcoin is moving and suddenly I am in profit. My God, really? Let me see. One moment. I wanna see. $1 million, right? Amazing. I am in profit right now. Very good. Very good. And the key moment right now is happening right now. As I said before, any close below this area. This area is very important in 1 day chart. MA21, as you can see here, any close below, well, it's below there right now. So the last hope, maybe the body, the candle here around, 2,400 around there. This is looking like a rejection right now. This is looking like more toppy, like a rejection, and you will see this. I can tell you right now. Maybe it's too aggressive to say it right now, but maybe this is a bull trap. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so Ethereum, right? Ethereum to the moon, 10%, and the bottom is in. No, my friend, no. This area now is resistance, as you can see here. This is the 21 to the moon. Bullish divergence, let me see. Yes, technically speaking, there is a bullish divergence in curve, but there is no bullish divergence in OBB. So, well, You want to be bullish for this asset, you need to see any closing Ethereum above 3000 1370 80, just closing about there, and you see the buy signal, like maybe it's gonna fire next week if Bitcoin is holding, right? Hold this area, of course. I don't think so, because right now Bitcoin is at 19,350, so I don't think it's gonna hold. So and maybe we will see invalidation. So as you can see here now, Ethereum has a very good chance to get rejected from this area. So if this area is you see them rejected from here, you will see around $1,000 my weekly target. Yes, exactly, Kevin. You are right. Is crashing. Very good short. Very good short. Very good. Okay. So my target in the short term is around 19,200. But of course, maybe if I see Bitcoin at 19,200, I will just keep my short position open. And let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So let's continue with other altcoins. One of them is Solana. Solana finally broke the $30 last night. And now, if everything is okay, now $30 should be resistance. Yes, as expected. As you can see here, we saw this bounce here, and this is just to reversal. Of course not. This is just was a normal reaction here from this support. But now Solana is in a big trouble. Now this area 33, 32 is resistance. As you can see, the volume profile is very clear. OBB is broken here. ADX is positive here. So eventually I'm looking for a 28, and as I said before, the lowest point I'm looking for Solana is $20. And maybe from there we will see. I mean, it depends. I don't want to say it. Just I think it's gonna happen. I think so. If that happens, I think you will see Solana in this year, 2022, around maybe $8, $5, around there. Okay, so let me see more altcoins. Okay, let me see. 5-day chart volume trending up or sideways, James. Okay, let me see. James. Let me see. 5-day chart. 5-day chart. Okay. 5-day chart volume. Volume is below the with OBB. It's below the MI55 here. It's not trending actually. It's flat. I am very curious here because potentially we could see a buy signal in 5-day chart. I mean, the next 5 days, of course, but this could be very easily invalidated if Bitcoin breaks 19K. If you see Bitcoin breaking 19K, this is gonna be just invalidation, and you will see continuation. You maybe saying this is like accumulation. I don't think so. This is not accumulation for me. Accumulation is this, my friend. You see, this very healthy accumulation. But you compare this price action with this one, this is garbage. You see, there is no something. I mean, accumulation. I don't think so. So let's continue through the chart. Okay, Cardano. Yes, I did it. Kevin. Okay, how do you use it? Okay, I explain it. Okay, price is coming down. Yes, it's coming down. Well, let's see. Because it's bouncing. As I said before, $19,000, 400, 500 is the key level. That below that level, you will see full leg down. I mean, when I say full leg down, $18,000, 700, 600 around there. Okay, so let's continue with the stock market, because looks like we will not see more altcoins right now. Stock market. Okay, to the moon. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see the 1-day chart. I am curious with 1-day chart. Okay, 1-day chart. Oh wow, impressive. This in the mid 21 rejection, fill the gap. You know, you see the gap, right? The gap here got filled. Continuation, because weekly chart actually is to the downside. So right now here time is over. Well, next week. You know what? All the bullish things I said, when I see SP500, and when I the reality right now is like very sad, right? Very sad, but at least in this bear market, Bitcoin is following the stock market. I mean, SP500 is very sad. Thank you, MicroStrategy and all that garbage. I thank you very much, right, for that. there is a very good chance we will see invalidation, all the bullish things I said about Bitcoin next week. And the reason is simple, is because look at this. The indicator is telling me, hey, we have time. Yes, maybe 2-3 days more. That's it. That's in the solid line here. Now, what's the price? What is doing the price? To the moon? No. It's trending to the downside. So the time is over. All this time since October 3, I mean, all 2 weeks, around 2 weeks. The SP 500 got all this time to what? To see a bounce, a major bounce, at least to $3,900, but no, it's not happening. And we don't have bullish variance here. We don't have bullish variance here. So when you see the solid line testing here and this asset is not breaking, I mean, it's not moving up, sorry, you will see continuation, and that's it. So let me see the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, testing the mid-21 here, rejection, any close below $3,000, 570, you will see continuation, and finally, maybe my target is around $3,000, 400, around there, but overall, this is continuation. Let me see the 5-day chart. 5-day chart, I mean, OBB is broken. It's totally destroyed here. ADX is positive here, and it's continuation. I mean, for me, this is continuation. For SP500, of course. Because SP500 is garbage, so I am looking for $3,000 for 100 first level, and the real level I am looking for 2,900. That is the level I am looking for in the long term, of course. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq in 1-day chart. 1-day chart, I think is the same. Yes, testing the mid on, even didn't test the mid 21. Yeah, it's not looking good. It still has time, yes, but this is not healthy. This is not healthy. Let me see the 4-hour chart here. 4-hour chart, testing the mid 55, of course, continuation to the downside. In a very strong markets, you will see this, right? Time is almost over, testing the solid line here and getting rejected by the MA55. And also in the short term, in the 4-hour chart, let me show you here, you have the volume profile here, the highest point. So the technical analysis like this, right? Bouncing here to what? To what? You know what, right? Keep falling. Bouncing here to keep falling. Bouncing here to keep falling. And here, bouncing to what? You know? I wanted to hear a song about this, to keep falling. You see? So overall, the trend is your friend. Don't fight the trend. Okay. Okay, so let's see if I can tell you something else. Nope. No. I think that's it. That's it for today, guys. I think. Recap for Bitcoin? Yes. Okay, let's do it. As you can see here, Bitcoin is testing the MA55 again in 4-hour chart, but I think Bitcoin is gonna break this area. I think it's gonna break. The reason is simple, because you will see in the next 4 hours, you will see a sell signal here, and the projection, as I said before, in 1-day chart is like this, right? It's like this. So any close below $19,000, 400, 500 around this area, you will see full rejection, and at this time, I am not expecting 19K will hold. Actually, it's just to zero. When you are in sideways like this, sometimes it's difficult, because you wait for the signal. For example, you wait for the signal here. I mean, with my system or any systems, because there is no perfect system in the world. You first of all, you are trading, for example, range or sideways, yeah, something like this. You wait for your system to tell you like when go long or when go short. When you are in sideways market, usually you will get the signal very late. For example, here's a top, and you will get the signal around here. This is a top, it is a top, but you will get the signal around here. And the same thing here. This is a top, yeah, and potentially you will get the signal around here. And that is a problem, because remember, all the systems, all indicators, they are this delay. So that's why when I am trading sideways, usually I like to take the risk. So for example, right, I am here. If I know this is area resistance, I will just of course, supported by with bullish divergence or bearish divergence, whatever. Um, I will just open a short position around here, and I will manage my risk, looking for confirmations with my system of trading, of course. And also, it's very important when you are trading sideways, you have to practice a lot your your risk management and also price action. If you are in the Patreon, you are Patreon supporter. Remember, I posted a video I think last week about price action, so you can watch it if you miss it. Just please check the official website of Patreon of this channel, and you will find the video. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Let's see. This close is gonna be very important. Here, as I said before, any close below this area is a bull trap. Next target should be 19K again, but this time it's not gonna hold anymore. I think is gonna just break continuation, and you will see maybe $18,000, 500, 600 around there, and maybe finally this is the real move. The real move. Let's see. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. And well, today is my last day because I don't know your country, but here is Friday. So have a nice weekend. And I will try to be more active with the shorts videos. Sorry, like honestly, I have been very busy. And also, I couldn't record a podcast this weekend because last week. Sorry, because I got sick. Winter is coming, so I am very sensitive. So I will record a new podcast. If you have any suggestions or topics you want to tell or you want to hear about trading, of course, in the podcast, please let me know in the comments, or please let me know or send me a message or something. Well, thank you very much for watching, and have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.